Hi everybody, this is Chris from Stylharmony, and today we're going to do some resin. But before starting, I just wanted to tell you that I am a beginner in resin making. I was offered some mold this summer and I decided to go to the shop, buy some resin, come back home and start doing resin. But I decided also to shoot this video at the same time. So yes, I have done a lot of mistakes and hopefully I have done good things too. And yes, I think it's going to be very interesting. At least I had a lot of fun doing it, and I hope you will learn a few things too. For this video is more for beginners, of course, not for upgraded resin makers. And also because this video was quite long, I decided to do a two-part, maybe three-part. So the first two parts are just going to be about using the molds and embedding different kinds of embellishments in it. So that's going to be the first two. Then there will be a third part, will be unmolding and see how everything went. And the fourth part will be to use all these items and put them into jewelry, like pendants or rings and earrings depending on the size, and see what we can do with them. So please again bear with me, and I hope you'll enjoy, and if you did, please give me some thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. So let's go to the table and start resin making. So here we are on the table, and I already have started something here just in order to save some time and prepare a few stuff. I wanted to show you first what kind of material you need. So of course you need your resin, and I'm using the Envirotex Light brand. This is the only one I can find here where I live. And I've seen videos on this brand and it's supposed to work perfectly well, so we'll see that. And of course you will need some molds. So these are silicone molds. They're very flexible. Some of them are less flexible, but these seem to be working very fine. A lot of these molds were given to me by a friend. She used to be willing to do resin, and apparently she quit very quickly. I don't know why. She didn't really tell me, but she gave me all the molds she had, and I also bought a few for my personal use, of course. And you also have these molds that can be used also, these specifically for polymer clay. And what else do I have? I have these black ones. They're less flexible, but they are supposed to be for resin. So I would go for flexible molds. I think it would be more easier to unmold them. I have tried in the past just once to do resin and it didn't work out for me. I used hard plastic and I just couldn't mold everything I had inside, and I had to throw away everything because it didn't work. So I wanted to give it a try again because I really think we can do awesome things with this, and specifically maybe jewelry. So I want to give it a try another time, and because she gave me all these molds, and I have many more, including very big ones like this one, and this is not the biggest, but I have very, very big ones. I think I just need to give it a try. I don't have any what you would call re-inkers because it's supposed to work very well with resin. I don't have any. I am going to place an order to get some, but I do have Pinata. That's to color the resin, and it's supposed to be translucid. So we'll see how it works. I'm not going to use a lot of it because I know it's very pigmented. I also have some liquid watercolor. This is from Surgeon Art. You can find these, I guess, very easily at least in America. I have some glitter. I already tried this one. It's curing right now, so I'm going to see how it works. Maybe when you include things like this, glitter or anything else, or acrylic paint, apparently you have to wait longer for it to cure. So normally this one cures at between 8 and 12 hours, so I will let it set, and I'll do a second part of the video when I will unmold everything just to see how it works. I've also prepared this. I have a lot of these embellishments. I'm not sure how you call them, sequins, or no, they're not sequins, but they're supposed to be buttons. There are 2 holes in them most of the time, not all of them, but This one, for example, has 2 holes. I hope you can see that. Sorry for the light. I don't have a very good light. I'm doing my best. No, this is not working. So there are just embellishments. So I decided, because I had a lot of these, to put some in here. The only question I have is, am I supposed to put them face down or face up? We'll see. Maybe I will do both, just to make sure what I'm doing. But if I put them down, I'm not going to remember which colors I put. So I'm going to try this one like this, and I just put it down there. It's kind of sticky. So hey, I'm going to take them away. Maybe first put a little bit of resin first and then put them in. I'll rearrange them, it doesn't matter. I've already did my mixture. It's half part, well, it's 1 part each, 1 part A, 1 part B, and I'm supposed to go very quickly because apparently it hardens very quickly. So I've got other molds here. Also this one, I decided I would go and try to put 2 flowers in here. So I would put 1 flower down, and this is maybe the first one I'm going to do since I have it in my hands. So I'm going to do a little close-up to let you see better what I'm doing, and I will try to be centered. So I will put this one here, and I will put the other one facing up, and I'm going to just try to center these. Okay. And you know, it's just a try. I don't know what's going to look like. They're paper flowers. Oh gosh, okay, they moved. So I'll have to do something about that. I need a stick. So I'm pouring gently. Also to kind of avoid bubbles. Let me see. Did they move a lot? It's not easy, even though, yeah, it's quite translucent, so I can see. It seems to be good. It's not very easy though, but bear with me please, because I'm a newbie in resin making, so I'm probably doing a lot of things wrong, but I will learn more, especially on the what not to do. So I am losing a lighter here too, because all the bubbles are coming up, especially here because it's paper, so it's going to sink into it. I might have more bubbles, and I want to finish it slightly this way so I will not go overboard. Okay, I think that's it, and I'm just going, I can see more bubbles. So you can use a lighter, and you can also use a straw and blow with your straw. I have seen on YouTube. I've already tried to see what I was supposed to do and what not supposed to do, the big fails. You can also blow through a straw. If you just blow like this without a straw, it seems not to be working. Gosh, a lot of bubbles are coming out. Okay, now I'm going to put some in this one. Am I in focus? Yes, in the center will be better. So I'm going to put some here. And I hope they're not going to sink in. I hope they're going to sink in and not float. I think I need a little bit more. Okay, not too much. And I'm going to put these back in here. Oh, of course, it went upside down. I did want to put my tweezers in there, but okay, I think I don't really have the choice. I'll have to clean them up, and you're supposed to clean them with some with alcohol, just rubbing alcohol. Okay. I might be very messy. But you know, again, it's my let's say my first very serious attempt, so I don't know what it's going to look like. And I'm doing directly I'm videotaping. I said, hey, why not doing it at the same time, like a live thing? And if I don't succeed, well, I don't succeed, and I will try another time. So let me push this one there. Here there are much less bubbles than in the other one. I guess it's because of the material. The other, with the flowers, it's paper. I can see, first I'm going to fill it up a little bit more. Because of the angle of where I am and the camera, it's hard for me to see if it's filled up right to the top or not. And what is good with this resin is that even when it's dry or it has thickened, you can still put another layer on it and you're not supposed to see anything. So I'm going to blow the bubbles up. Okay, and it's silicone. It's not supposed to melt, you know, but you're not supposed to stay at the same place very long anyway. I'm going to call it good. I'm not sure about here. Let me see. I can see something, maybe not correct. Okay. I think it's not bad. Now, what I would like to do, I have these golden, oh, let me put you back up. Oh, I'm going down. Let's zoom back. I have these golden flakes I would like to use in some of my projects. So I've got this mold here, which is supposed to be a square pendant, and this is probably what I'm going to do after that. So I'm going to move this here, and I am going to put some of these flakes into here. So I'm going to zoom back in. Come on, I hope it focused. And I am going to put some in here. So maybe first again I will put some resin, and it's starting to dry on me, or thicken. I can feel it. I hope I'm not going to put that everywhere. I'm sorry if I'm a little out of focus when I do this, or you can't see. I'm just pouring it gently. I'm not putting too much. And now I am going to put some flakes in there. And what I am probably going to use is my toothpick. And I'm just randomly doing it, trying to push it down so it will go all the way through. It's not very easy to see, I guess, but if I tilt it, I'm scared to just spill it all over the place. Sometimes I can be too left-handed, sorry. It seems to be sitting exactly where I want it to be, so that's interesting. I thought it was gonna either float or sink directly, but it's not. So where am I gonna put this? I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna throw a bit more in here. Okay, I need to go quick, so let's do it this way. Okay, I didn't do, I did spill some, but I'm not going to bother with this too much. Just take some away. Maybe it's even worse. And protect your table. You really need to protect your table. I'm going to take a few more. And because here it's really hot, I've got my it's not my air conditioner, but I've got some air blowing here. So I think, whoops, that's a big bubble. I'm doing a little bit of mess here, but I am not going to bother too much. So I will go back and take off all the bubbles. Oh, there's a big bubble coming here. Did you see that? That's a big one. So this one is going to go there. And now what am I going to do? This is kind of, this one will be, it's making a big shadow. I don't like it. A pyramid style. So I'm going to try something. I have some beads. So again, I am going to put some resin here in the bottom. I'm not going to fill it all the way since I'm going to put some beads in here. And I think these might look nice. I don't know what it's going to look like in the end, but you know, the best way to know is just give it a try. And again, I'm going to use my toothpick. Try to separate them. And I hope they're not all going to sink, but apparently they are. Because they're beads, so there's a hole in the middle, so I guess this is what I'm supposed to wait for, or expect, I mean. So, oh, it's starting to thicken. Can you see that? It really is. So, I'm going to fill this a little bit more and try to put them on the edge. I think that you don't really have a lot of control. Maybe for the experts you do, but right now it seems that I don't have a lot of control. And what I know from my last experience, even though it was quite a time ago, is that don't make a big batch at once. It's better to come back, do another one, because it's going to dry too quickly on you and you won't have time to do what you want. So you're going to be stressed out and it's not a good idea. So let me see. I'm going to have to put it there just a second to see. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's even doming. I didn't know it was going to dome, but I like it. I'm going to put this aside and I just have a tiny more bit. So let's see what I can do with this one. I'm going to try and use this one. I have here some crayons, and I don't think the brand matters. These are Crayolas, I think, but I'm going to put these in here. I think I've seen somebody say that it can tint your resin, so I'm not looking to tint it yet. I will try to do that. I will do another batch. I'm going to have to pause this video and then come back. I'm just trying to give special effects and use what I have and embed it there. So it's more like an experience or an experiment. So I'm putting some green, yellow, summery colors. What I call fun colors. And just tiny bit. Maybe this is going to float. I don't know. A little bit more orange and yellow. I've prepared that already. I tried to think it over a little bit before doing the video so it wouldn't be too okay. Let's go there. No, it doesn't want to. Using gloves is not easy, but you better use gloves. The first time I did that, I didn't use any, and oh my goodness, I had resin all over my hands. Still, I'm going to put a little bit more orange. I'm a little bit out of focus. I'm sorry. I'm a newbie to videos too, so excuse me if it's not all perfect yet. And I'm going to call it good. Maybe put some on the sides here. I don't know if it'll stick or not. And I'm going to try to pour this very quickly. See how it thickened already? So I'm just going to pour that in. And I'm doing it very close to my mold because I think that if I do it from too high, I'm going to put air in here. Is that enough? Where's my toothpick? I want some on the sides. If it's possible to do that. I don't know, I'm just playing actually. At first, I mean the first time I did it, I was very intimidated. I don't know why, but maybe because of the price. But there's no reason to be intimidated by that. I mean, really. Especially if you do a good job. The first one, I already thought, you know, maybe it's going to be a big fail, but I will try again. Okay, I can see the bubbles, but they didn't come out yet.